From the glittering stars of Hollywood to the quiet haven of family life, their lives are full of paradoxes. They are the faces from the big screen, whose names the whole world knows, but behind the scenes, far from the camera flashes, a completely different role awaits them. Today we will look at the top 5 Hollywood actors who have at least 5 children. A role that demands endless patience, love, and dedication. After all, they are fathers, and their families are so large they defy conventional notions. 5, 8, or even 10 children. How do they manage to combine a brilliant career with such a large number of offspring? Let's delve into the world of these famous men who prove that success in cinema can go hand in hand with immense family happiness. Bruce Willis, action hero and father of 5 daughters. Bruce Willis, the legendary actor whose name is synonymous with fearless action heroes, has come a long way from bartender to one of the most prominent figures in cinema. His career soared in the late 1980s after his role as John McClane in the Die Hard franchise, which turned him into a global superstar. He became the embodiment of resilience and sarcasm, and his catchphrase, "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker," entered cinema history. Films like The Fifth Element, Pulp Fiction, and The Sixth Sense only solidified his status as a versatile actor capable of dramatic, comedic, and action roles. However, behind the tough on-screen persona lies a caring father of 5 daughters, which is no less impressive a part of his life. His personal life has always been under close public scrutiny. His first marriage to actress Demi Moore lasted 13 years and blessed them with 3 daughters: Rumer Glenn, Scout LaRue, and Tallulah Bell. Even after their divorce in 2000, Bruce and Demi managed to maintain a warm friendship, becoming an example of conscious parenting. They often spent time together for the sake of their children, demonstrating true maturity in their relationship. This allowed their daughters to grow up in an atmosphere of love and support from both sides. In 2009, Bruce married model Emma Heming Willis, and this marriage brought him 2 more daughters, Mabel Ray and Evelyn Penn. With the arrival of his younger children, Bruce continued to enjoy fatherhood, often sharing family moments on social media, which was unusual for his previously more private lifestyle. He showed himself to be a loving and devoted father who actively participates in his daughters' lives, despite his busy work schedule. His daughters, in turn, have always expressed immense support and admiration for him. Recent years have brought new challenges for Willis. In 2022, the family announced that the actor was retiring due to a diagnosed aphasia, which affected his cognitive abilities. Later, it was clarified that this was a consequence of frontotemporal dementia. This news shook the film industry and his fans. However, it was during this difficult period of his life that Bruce received incredible support from his large family. His wife, ex-wife, and all 5 daughters rallied around him, demonstrating the true strength of family bonds. They became his support and his voice, sharing information about his condition and calling for understanding and compassion. His story is not just about a successful actor, but also about a person for whom family has always been the highest value. He proves that even in the most difficult times, the strongest support comes from the love and backing of loved ones. Bruce Willis, like his action hero characters, always defeated villains on screen, and in life, he remains a true hero to his 5 daughters, who are his greatest treasure. His legacy is not only an impressive filmography but also a large, loving family that continues his lineage and lives by his love and care. Mel Gibson, from epic films to fatherhood of 8 children. Mel Gibson, a name that needs no introduction in the world of cinema. He is renowned as an actor, director, and producer whose works are often characterized by grandeur, historical accuracy, and profound emotional depth. His career began in Australian cinema with the cult series Mad Max, which brought him international recognition. He subsequently conquered Hollywood, becoming one of the highest-grossing actors of the 1980s and 1990s through roles in films like Lethal Weapon, where he played the unparalleled detective Martin Riggs, and Braveheart, an epic drama that earned him 2 Academy Awards for Best Director and Best Picture. His directorial works, including the controversial but powerful The Passion of the Christ and Apocalypto, demonstrate his bold and uncompromising approach to filmmaking. However, beyond the limelight and resounding success in the film industry, Mel Gibson is the father of 8 children, making him one of Hollywood's most prolific fathers. His first wife was Robin Moore, to whom he was married for over 26 years. This marriage produced 7 children, daughter Hannah and 6 sons, Edward, Christian, Willie, Louis, Milo, and Thomas. The large family lived on a vast ranch in Australia, where Mel sought to provide them with a relatively normal childhood, away from excessive media attention. He always emphasized the importance of family values and traditions, despite his public profession. After his divorce from Robin, Mel Gibson had a relationship with Russian pianist Oksana Grigorieva, with whom he had a daughter, Lucia, in 2009. This period of his life was quite tumultuous, and was accompanied by numerous scandals that were widely covered in the press. Despite personal difficulties and public pressure, Mel always tried to fulfill his paternal duties, providing for his children and maintaining contact with them. Later, in 2017, Mel Gibson and his current partner Rosalind Ross welcomed a son, whom they named Lars. The birth of his 8th child added another page to his complex yet multifaceted family history. Gibson, despite all his life's vicissitudes, has always shown deep affection for his children and a desire to be a good father to them. His children have grown up differently. Some have followed in his footsteps in the film industry, while others have chosen their own paths. Mel Gibson's life is a mix of outstanding creative achievements, personal trials, and unwavering dedication to family. He proves that even as a global star, one can have a large family and find support and meaning in it, even if the path to family happiness is not always simple and cloudless. Clint Eastwood, Western legend and father of 8 children. Clint Eastwood, more than just an actor, he is a true icon of American cinema, a symbol of resilience, masculinity, and taciturnity. His career spans over 6 decades, during which he has become known not only as an outstanding actor but also as an acclaimed director and producer whose films have won top awards. He rose to fame through his roles in Sergio Leone's spaghetti westerns such as A Fistful of Dollars and The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, where he played the silent man with no name. He later became a superstar through his role as Dirty Harry in the police thrillers. As a director, Eastwood has created masterpieces like Unforgiven, which earned him Oscars for Best Picture and Director, Mystic River, $1 Million Baby, 2 more Oscars, and Gran Torino, demonstrating a profound understanding of human nature and mastery of storytelling. Off-screen, Clint Eastwood's life has been no less eventful, especially concerning his personal life and large family. He is the father of 8 children, born to different women, and his family relationships have often been the subject of media attention due to their complexity and unconventional nature. His children were born at various stages of his life, from his youth to his mature years. His first officially recognized child is his daughter Kimberlyn Eastwood, born in 1964 from an extramarital relationship with Roxanne Tunis. Although their relationship was initially not public, Kimber eventually became a part of his life. In his first marriage to Maggie Johnson, he had no biological children but adopted her daughter Kaylin, who is not always included in lists of his biological children, however. Subsequently, Clint Eastwood had children from other relationships. From his long-term relationship with Roxanne Escobar, he had a son Kyle, 1968, and a daughter Allison, 1972. Both followed in their father's footsteps and became actors and musicians. With actress Sandra Locke, with whom he had a long-term relationship, there were no children. Clint Eastwood's next child was daughter Francesca Fisher Eastwood, 1993, born from his relationship with actress Frances Fisher. She also became an actress and model. In 1996, Eastwood married Dina Rees, and in this marriage, they had a daughter Morgan, 1996. This marriage was his second and last official one. Most unexpectedly for the public was the information about another daughter, Laurie Murray, who was given up for adoption immediately after birth, even before Eastwood became famous. She found her biological father as an adult, and Clint welcomed her into his family. Laurie and her brother Scott Eastwood, born in 1986 to flight attendant Jacelyn Reeves, became part of his publicly recognized family. Scott Eastwood has become a successful actor, continuing the acting dynasty. Despite the complexity and extensive nature of his family, Clint Eastwood has always tried to maintain contact with his children. Many of them attend his movie premieres, and some have even collaborated with him on film projects. His life is a testament to the fact that even in the world of show business, where personal lives often become public, strong family ties can be maintained. Clint Eastwood is not only a cinema legend but also the father of a huge family that is part of his rich legacy. Alec Baldwin, father of 8 children and an actor with character. Alec Baldwin, an actor with undeniable charisma and a unique character, whose name is associated with both dramatic and comedic roles. His career began on Broadway, after which he quickly gained recognition in Hollywood. He is known for his roles in films like The Hunt for Red October, The Ghost and the Darkness, and the TV series 30 Rock, for which he received numerous awards, including an Emmy and a Golden Globe. Baldwin has always been an actor unafraid to express his opinions, and his public appearances often spark discussions. His acting range allows him to embody a wide variety of characters, from serious politicians to eccentric personalities. However, no less interesting, and lately even more public, is his role as a father of a large family. Alec Baldwin is the father of 8 children, and his family life is a constant source of news and social media photos. His first child is his daughter Ireland Baldwin, born in 1995 from his marriage to movie star Kim Basinger. This marriage was one of the most high-profile in Hollywood in the 1990s, and their divorce and subsequent custody battle over their daughter were widely covered by the press. Despite the difficulties, Ireland grew up to be a successful model, and her relationship with her father eventually improved. The second chapter of his family life began after his marriage to yoga instructor Ilaria Thomas in 2012. This marriage transformed Alec into a truly prolific father, as together they created a genuinely huge family. In a relatively short period, they had 7 children: daughter Carmen Gabriella, 2013, sons Raphael Thomas, 2015, Leonardo Angel Charles, 2016, Romeo Alejandro David, 2018, and then son Eduardo Paul Lucas, 2020, and daughter Maria Lucia Victoria, 2021, who was born via surrogate just a few months after Eduardo's birth. The youngest daughter, Ilaria Catalina Irena, was born in 2022. Life in the Baldwin family is constant movement, chaos, and love. Ilaria often shares the realities of raising so many children on social media, showing both joyful and exhausting moments. They actively display their family life, filled with children's laughter, games, and daily routines. Despite the publicity, Alec has always protected his family, especially after the tragic incident on the set of the film Russ, which drew even more attention to him. Alec Baldwin proves that even in his mature age, one can enjoy fatherhood and raise a large family. His story is about how a person with a strong character and great talent finds his greatest happiness in raising children, despite all the difficulties and constant public attention. Eddie Murphy, from comedy to fatherhood of 10 children. Eddie Murphy, a true comedy legend whose name is associated with unparalleled humor, vibrant characters, and iconic films that defined the genre for decades. His career began on Saturday Night Live, where he became a star at a very young age. He subsequently conquered Hollywood with his charisma and unique comedic talent. Films like 48 Hours, Beverly Hills Cop, where his role as Axel Foley brought him global fame, Coming to America, and The Nutty Professor became classics. His ability to transform into multiple different characters in one film is still impressive. Murphy continues to work actively, returning to his signature roles in beloved film sequels like Coming to America and the upcoming Beverly Hills Cop 4. However, in addition to a brilliant Hollywood career that made him one of the wealthiest actors in the world, Eddie Murphy is also known for being the father of 10 children. This makes him one of the most prolific fathers among all celebrities. His family life is as diverse and rich as his film career. His children were born to 5 different women, reflecting the long and complex journey of his personal life. With his first wife, Nicole Mitchell Murphy, he has 5 children: daughters Bria, Shane Audra, Zola Ivy, Bella Zara, and son Miles Mitchell. This marriage lasted from 1993 to 2006. Before this marriage, he already had children: son Eric with Tamara Hood, and son Christian with Paulette McNeely. After his divorce from Nicole, he had a daughter Angel Iris Murphy Brown from a relationship with former Spice Girls member Mel B. This child became the subject of public paternity disputes, but Eddie eventually acknowledged fatherhood. Finally, with his current fiancée, model Paige Butcher, Eddie Murphy is raising 2 more children: daughter Izzy Una, 2016, and son Max Charles, 2018. Despite the large number of children and the fact that they are from different mothers, Eddie Murphy has always emphasized his commitment to being present in each of their lives. He often speaks about the joy of fatherhood and how profoundly his children have changed his worldview and inspired him. He maintains good relationships with the mothers of his children, demonstrating a responsible approach to parenting. For example, during family holidays like Christmas or Thanksgiving, almost the entire large Murphy family can be seen gathering together, showing unity and love. Eddie Murphy proves that even as a global star with an incredibly busy schedule, one can find the time and love to raise a large number of children. His life is a vivid example of how to combine success in show business with a huge and loving family, which is his greatest wealth. His legacy is not only unparalleled comedic roles but also 10 children who continue his lineage and are a source of his enduring pride. If you enjoyed this compilation, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to discover more interesting stories.